Trailblazers come into town in this game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The Jazz make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road.
Kevin, mentally, they're in disarray. They're a afraid group right now. Since things went south for them, there's been a visible tightness. You can almost feel it that they've been playing with. No flow to their game, everything disjointed. They've not been able to play good basketball for any quality period of time.
Yeah, I mean, we may see occasional flashes of brilliance from them, but that's it. They have not been able to put it together, and that's so important. The NBA game is such a long one. You've got to be very, very disciplined with your execution, and they are not right now.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Barkley is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Lillard in at the point. Here's Oladipo. Soft touch off the glass. Oladipo's got his first points of the night.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
To the wing right side. Pass to Burke. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Cantor, and he uses the glass on the way.
That's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
Here's Oladipo, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful. Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And here we go, Burke heading to the hoop. And he lays it up and in. Burke's got his second basket.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
And Barkley throws it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
The Jazz shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And Oladipo kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Three-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Barkley the pass to Oladipo. Feeds it to Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Burke. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
Offensive rebound. Barkley, no luck. The Jazz shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Shoots from the baseline, and Nurkic gets it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Oladipo on the wing. Burke's covering. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Barkley's shot is off. Jazz have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Burke dishes to Burks. Here's Nurkic. Tries again. The shot's good from Cantor.
Really getting after it on the offensive boards, adding to his early total with that putback.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Nurkic, that 3 off the mark. Portland trailing here. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Barkley with it. Favors picks him up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Trailblazers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Derek Favors. Hood's checked in for Burks. And it's Exum in for Burke.
Oh, look out! Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful. Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And here we can check out the story on Nerlens Noel. Last season's stats for him: 8th in field goal percentage, 11th in blocks, and he did a lot of work on the glass, battling his way into the top 15 performers in the rebound category.
And Steve, as for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking, I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
Here's Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here's McCollum. Offline with his 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
They set the pick. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
And that one's good. Hood's got his first points of the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Jazz have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Exum kicks to Hayward. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Now McCollum. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
The buzzer!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the corner. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, Clark, Steve, what have you been seeing? What have they been doing or not doing?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
The Jazz shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Exum is out there with Hood, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. McCollum kicks to Howard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Howard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Exum with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The 9-foot shot. That's blocked. Here's Lillard. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Exum. And the rejection by Noel. And they're able to recover. Here's Hayward, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
It's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And Lillard kicks to Howard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, and another 3 for Portland.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Here's Favors, and it's Portland with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, that was just a shocking result. Nobody saw it coming. You know, to lose to that team would have been surprise enough, but to get blown out like that, wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they were just sleepwalking their way through the entire game. I mean, they were like zombies out there. That's inexcusable in my world.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
A different look for Utah. Cantor checked in for Gobert. Alec Burks comes in for Hood, and it's Burke in for Exum. Barkley, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Barton. Here's Favors, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he had a terrific year last year, consistent, and ended up being one of the best scorers in the league.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And I like their aggressiveness, too, tonight because they're getting penetration, and that's allowing them to get some easy hoops.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And Barkley throws it down hard. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Hayward, rebounded by Howard. For Portland, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And here is Burke, pass to Cantor. No good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Barkley goes in, kicks it out to Lillard. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Howard. Lets it go with a 3. The shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Burke dishes to Cantor. Burke with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Burks. And the shot is good. And now just a 3-point Portland lead. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Howard wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Howard's got 9.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Norkic checked in for Derek Favors. Portland also making some changes. Oladipo comes in for McCollum, and Max subbed in for Damian Lillard. .146 left in the first half of the game. Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for him.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Here's Oladipo.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Cantor kicks to Burke. He dishes it to Hayward. Lots of room. Portland grabs the miss. Barkley's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Burks' shot is good.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
40 seconds left in the first half. Mack, the pass to Oladipo. And another three for Portland.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Now they've dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire.
Burks kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to Burke. Out to Hayward. Puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Hayward's got 5 now.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Nurkic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was initiating contact and really hunting those whistles from the referees.
Here's Gobert, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Lillard has been playing really well. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Barkley. Then it's Noel. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
The 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
The 9-foot shot. And Barkley with the block. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Lillard kicks to Oladipo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 16 points for Victor Oladipo. Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string some successful offensive possessions together and then tighten down defensively.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over. Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Trey Burke is second.
The pressure is always there when you're at the foul line. It's you in the basket. You're all alone. But the really good free throw shooters are the ones that can knock them down at a high rate. And this guy is on that list because he was able to block out the distraction and follow his routine.
Nurkic the pass to Burke. No one near him. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Nurkic.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Shot from 16, and there's Oladipo on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Burke dishes to Cantor, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guys, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-hand shots to fall, 80% since the break. And the rejection by Noel. And stolen by Burke. Nurkic the pass to Burke. The dish to Burks. No good off the front iron.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Barkley goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Jazz ranked. First in opponent field goal shooting, 5th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in steals as well. And this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Here's Burke, and he banks in the layup. Burke's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
The Jazz making a switch here. Goods checked in. Shelvin Max checked in for the Trailblazers. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Noel sets a screen for Howard, and it's McCollum in the corner. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 9 points for C.J. McCollum. Jazz trail by 10. Now here's Exum. And Barkley sends it back. 1:57 left to play here in the third. And Howard, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Howard's got 12 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break. He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
That's good. He's got 8.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Barton is checked in. The feed to Hayward. And the layup's good off the glass. .106 left to play in the third. Here's McCollum. Offline with his 3. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Exum. And Utah again with the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Howard, here we go. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers leading by 8. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
23 seconds on shot clock.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now, here's Exum. Defense right on him. Kicks it to Hayward. Here's the three. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Knocks it loose. And Matt kicks to McCollum. No good on the triple. Here's Exum. Pass to Hood. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you got to mention his free throw shooting from last season. An outstanding 88%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Got it up. Can't hit. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Trailblazers lead by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Nurkic in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. The Jazz shooting at 50% in a decent group. He feeds it to Burke. There's the pick. He kicks it to Kanter. Out to the right wing for the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oladipo dishes to Noel. Now Howard. Good on the triple. Howard's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And that one falls for Burke. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. And Portland with a change here, too. Barkley's checked in. Burke hits them both.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Oladipo, the pass to Barkley. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Goes up with a stripe. Portland grabs the miss.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
They grabbed their own miss. Noel, nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Oladipo. Defense is right there, and the basket by Lillard.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter, work it good, and they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Here's Barkley. Burks pulls it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Here's Burke, and it's rejected.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Feeds it to Oladipo. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Favors has got his 6th rebound on the night. to the inside and stolen by Noel. Here's Barkley. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got his third rebound tonight. Fires the three. Another miss by Utah.
Not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Barkley goes in, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Enes Kanter. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Here's Burke. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Looking to end his cold spell, but he stays with it. Here's Burks, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game we've seen here for Burks. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
The first one falls.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
How about that? Slamming it hard over the big man.
Jazz trail by 14. Burke with it. Pass to Burks. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Burks has got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been a struggle here for them to get the second chance points in this second half.
And Oladipo kicks to Barkley. Back to Oladipo. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The shot will not go. And Utah the other way now. Lets it go with the 3. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Oladipo misses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. That's good. Oladipo's got 20 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
A minute 42 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Nurkic. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 4 assists in the game.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Shot from 12. Shot's good by Barkley. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Burke. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game Burke has been having, he's got 8 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
Burke hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Oladipo. Rejected by Favors. They recover it.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Burks. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Burks has got 11 in the second half. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard attacking. A rim is shaken.
And now just watching the clock wind down and what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
Tonight they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Damian Lillard. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
The kick out to Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Burke. Lillard with the block. And he recovers it. The second chance effort sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. 26 seconds left in the game.
Well, he stopped the dunk there. That was about the only play he could make.
Well, you don't like the foul, but you don't like to give up an easy dunk either.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
Burke dishes to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
Yeah, in this situation, clock management crucial.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Burke. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Noel passes to Oladipo. Barkley kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Oladipo for 3. It's off! And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Congratulations, Damian, on a nice win. What does this sort of game say about this team?
I think, first of all, it says that, we got to learn how to keep a lead. We can't let teams put us in that position at the end of a game when we play so well. But I think it showed our composure, our ability to win the game down the stretch when the team had us on our heels in the closing minutes of the game. And we found a way to pull it out.
You certainly showed some toughness, Damian. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Damian Lillard.